time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing here tonight? Well, that is right. We are kind of doing a little bit something different. This week's race got canceled due to the weather down south, but might as well, since I was not able to make it last week, we're going to do the replay here at Watkins, Glen. And we are sorry, unfortunately, we can't have a scoreboard. Otherwise, it would tell you who actually won, and we don't want to give it away too soon. So I have Chaz up in the booth with me here tonight. Chaz, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Brennan, and hello to everybody else. This is Chaz Elliott Justice, driver of the number 67 Chevrolet Camaro, and teammate to the awesome number 8 Zach Kelly.
Of course, you had to just outdo yourself on that one. I love
it. Hey, when you're snowed in Iceland, you have all this just get up and go that you have to get out, and I had nowhere else to put it except in this broadcast booth with you.
Gotta love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, right now, rolling as your leader here at Watkins Glen. Clinton looks like for second place is holding on. In third, we have Jordan Stencil. Russ Ivy's holding on to fourth. Chaz right now. Chaz, you're out there holding on to fifth. Rusty holding on to sixth. Matt Hayden holding on to seventh. Harold Rothery in eighth. Zach, your teammates, holding on to ninth. And Jimmy holding on to 10th, rounding your top 10 here tonight. So, Chaz, since you already raced here and everything last week, and it's Watkins Glen, it's one of those, road courses that a lot of drivers don't like. In your opinion, how was it that night? How was the track handling for you?
The track was actually handling very, very nicely, and honestly, these ARCA cars are really fun on road courses, especially this Watkins Glen. I can't remember the last race that we raced at that was a road course, but that one just seemed a little bit more technical than Watkins Glen. This race course was more flowy, it seemed more natural, and honestly, it seemed like there were less spots on the track. They were a little less treacherous, and that you just felt more comfortable, like you could send it into that long right-handed turn and just get on the gas without having to worry about the rear end spinning on you too much or whatever. But as far as this track in the car handled great. The track was, I believe it was 78 degrees outdoor temperature. I'm not really sure what the track temperature was, but it was a fun track. I love ARCA car on the ARCA cars on this track. It was fun, and as you can see right now, Roland is obviously loving it even more with this lead that he's continued to build.
He definitely is. And you were talking about your track information right now. Tonight's distance, 99 miles. Track temperature right now at the second is 101 degrees with that 4-mile-per-hour northeast wind. What's fun is the air temperature is only 74 degrees. It's way better than what it is right now here in Michigan.
Oh, I bet. If compared to Michigan, down here in South Carolina, it's a lot warmer. Obviously, we just have like a little bit of ice built up, but I can't imagine what you guys are dealing with right now. And hopefully you're not dealing with those flipping, exploding trees.
Luckily, actually, the Upper Peninsula here in Michigan was dealing with all that, but no, too bad. No, right now we probably got about 3-4 inches of snow. Right now. Not too bad compared to a little bit of down south from you right now. Down in Kentucky, Tennessee, those areas. I think they're getting hit pretty good.
Yeah, but they're fine. Kentucky and Tennessee down there, they don't have as much electricity as everybody else because they like to do that backwoods stuff and all the real southern people live out in the boonies, so they don't really need that electricity. So they're probably not even feeling it right now.
That could be, yeah, that could be true. But at least it's Sunday night, and why not enjoy a little bit of replay while they do their no electricity thing downstate. uh, People
I
are
didn't
gonna.
think about that. We probably lost like 20 viewers.
Oh, that one's
We
that
lost
one's
20 viewers just because of my comment. I
that.
apologize, Kentuckians and Tennesseans or wherever you're from, if that offended you or whatever.
Well,
But
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
sorry, it was a
if
joke.
we see Chaz end up in the air next race for some odd reason, we know why.
Yeah, I will. I will have deserved it. I will have deserved it. Hey, did you catch any of the Rolex 24?
I did not. I did not catch any of the. With a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, I've just been busy. It's kind of been a little hectic going on, so that's why we weren't able to do it last week, and at least we're here tonight, so I can't complain.
It sounds like you might need to get your priorities straight. The Rolex 24 comes first. I'm
I'm
not. I'm not talking about the iRacing version. I'm talking about the real life racing version. That takes top priority over kids, family, everything.
that
Eating.
maybe that's the case, but if when it comes when it comes to having to have surgery, that kind of is a little bit harder to do.
Yeah. Okay. So you're put to sleep. So I guess that kills all the responsibility on your part. That's fine.
Well, we're gonna go back to
Roland
sleep
is
on
still continue to
Thursday.
lead.
Ooh,
Yes. What you gonna do? What on Thursday?
we're gonna go back under on Thursday, having some more surgery.
Good Lord. Okay. Now I need to have a talk with your surgeons. If they can't get everything done in one go, then they're not being as efficient as they can.
Oh man. Well, Clinton Woodby, you're talking about rolling, still rolling away up front. Clinton Woodby holding on to second. Russ Ivy right now holding on to third. His teammate Jordan Stencil holding on to fourth. Look at Jordan's little snazzy looking car out here tonight, changing it up on us on the Gorilla Grip.
Jordan just seems like that kind of a person. Like he's a great driver. He's obviously a great painter because he paints a lot of our drivers' cars on this league and I'm sure other leagues. But he's just such the nicest guy that you can meet, especially when he drives by you on the track. He'll just pass by you with a big smile on his face and he'll just throw up his hand and say, "Hey, thanks a lot for that position. Hope you have a great day, eh?"
Oh, you just went there.
I was wondering if he's going to catch that.
Oh man, but no, this whole league, the respect that these drivers have and everything is just phenomenal. And it's crazy. We have only got a couple more races left. Looking at these playoff standings for the final four, that'd be Roland, Colette, Matt Dickerson, Clinton Woodby, and Jordan Stencil, all going to be coming into. Well, it's supposed to be tonight, but next week's race. Going into all tied in playoff points. So the final four is going to be fun to watch to see who's going to be able to do it.
I just hate that usually, and as per all these races or how they've gone most of this season, I hate that I have to watch those top four drivers race from behind them because that's usually where I end up just watching behind them because they're just so freaking fast and Roland is so consistent. It's aggravating, but you just have to sit back and try to watch their lines and go back and see where you're messing up compared to theirs. But then you also have to understand that nobody's driving experience or technique is exactly the same. So if you base your line off of their line, your technique with the pedals and the steering wheel inputs may not be the same as theirs, so it may not work for you. But it is really fun to watch these guys, and I cannot wait to see who comes out on top.
That is for sure. And right now, looking, at this couple next week's schedules type of deal, we're going to Kentucky, of course. We're going to.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Finger eight.
Going to Kentucky next week.
Insert foot, insert, was it mouth insert foot? Yeah, that one.
So however you word it. Then we go into
However you word
Indianapolis Raceway Park at the Oval. And then the last race of the season, which is Kansas Speedway, is going to be the last one. So that's what our next couple races are for the Final Four.
With the old Mr. They're starting to pit now. You get in that early pit window. So right now, I don't think that they have to pit for another, I want to say 4 to 5 laps, but I remember this happening, and I know I stayed out trying to make a strategy of it, but that obviously didn't help that much. But then we got Jordan and Russ or Rusty. I can't. I don't know the paint schemes
Yeah, you got Rusty. You got also
coming in.
Matt Hayden also involved here. With them going in, that's going to allow Zach to get up to fourth. Chaz, right now you're up to third. Russ Ivy staying out also up to second place. And Roland still rolling away here as your leader. When will he come down pit road is the biggest question.
If you don't mind, if you can you can always just pull up. But if I'm in third, if we could just stop the race right there and give me a podium, I would greatly appreciate that. But I know that's not how the real world works. But it sounds good me being in third place right now. And speaking of coming in, here comes your leader, rolling into the pits right now, getting his gas and tires.
Russ Ivy also going in. Here's Chaz right now coming into the last 2 turns here in this dang 67 green car. 24-hour a day.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand that, because I keep on I have my paint changed, and that was not the paint that I wanted to run, but I don't know why that paint keeps popping up.
Well, that's the
But
one that
anyway,
popped up on my side here.
that's what it pops up on. That is absolutely fine, because I know your side's working, because Zach and everybody else's paints are the same as what I see when racing. But anyway, yes, me and Zach rolling in here, teammates.
It may be an operator error.
Whoa. Now, I'm not the one here pointing fingers, okay? I'm not the one who missed a race day because you had to have some kind of hole in your hard fix. That's not my fault.
Oh, snap. Damn. All right, with Roland still getting situated, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
time to talk. It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
Are you tired of tires? And come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Raise the quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Looking for the perfect ride? Jackie Jones CDJR has got you covered with a massive selection of cars and trucks that fit every need you can think of. Whether you're a busy parent needing extra space, an adventure seeker craving rugged performance, or someone who just loves that sleek style, there's something for everyone here. Trust me, the moment you step on the lot, you'll feel the excitement. Imagine cruising in a brand new truck with all the power you need for weekend adventures, or zipping around in a stylish sedan that turns heads everywhere you go. It's all about finding the vehicle that speaks to you, right? And here's the best part. The team at Jackie Jones CDJR is ready to help you every step of the way. So why wait? Dive into your dream vehicle today. Come and explore all the amazing options. Waiting for you, you won't regret it.
watching all the action with all the different strategies. It looks like Roland's still up as your lead. Matt Hayden up to second place. Clinton Woodby holding on to third. Good battle for second and third right now. The 5 and the 92 keep switching back and forth, and right now the 92 is not letting off that back end of that number 5.
Yep, he is right on him like white on rice, especially through this little chicane area. And if you get a really good run on this last chicane right there, you can catch up pretty good to him on this long right-handed turn. But if you get on the gas too hard, you're gonna go for a little ride.
Going for a ride. So at least I know we had some drop frames
There
out
he
there,
goes.
ladies and
There he
gentlemen. I do apologize. At least we got it back going, and then I know YouTube will catch back up to being closer to the live situation. Unfortunately, Chaz, we got a little delayed there with the drop frames.
That is all right. We are back up to speed now along with these racers, and I can see that number 5 just got passed.
He did. Clinton Woodby right now holding on to second. Matt holding on to third. Jordan Stencil holding on to fourth. Russ Ivy in fifth. And right now, your leader definitely has a good sized gap going on from second place. That's one thing I hate about Chaz, about these road courses, is you get these distance. It's not like in an oval you can use the draft to help try to catch up. It's you got to enter these corners, get the drive off of the exits just perfect to try to catch up.
Yeah, it's a give and take, and especially on these road courses, if you don't put in the time and the effort to put down some laps before the race, and you don't know how much risk you're willing to risk to get out, how much to get the reward that you're going to get out of a better time or a better lap or whatever, you either have to take there's really two options, especially when you're this far behind. You have to hope that the leader pushes it a little bit too hard, or that you just have to yourself push it hard enough to find the edge, just like walking the edge of a knife. When you're going that fast on entry and exit, if it's high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward. You want to be consistent, take it slow. You want to be like the leader and get I don't even know what he's got right now, probably like a 5-second lead. You're going to take high risk, high reward, and that's what Roland's doing right now, and he's just rolling away with it.
His name works perfectly in these.
It is awesome. It is perfect.
You could just.
That's another thing that I'm jealous about. Like I'm just so flipping jealous. Even his number 9 is shiny. It's chrome. It's like a red chrome, and I'm sure Jordan picks that paint up for him too. Yeah, thanks, Jordan. Thanks for making him look so good.
He does. And right now, Clinton would be holding on, keeping a little gap from Matt Hayden at the second of time, and looking at Jordan Stencil now up into the picture here, and so is Russ Ivy. Right now, looks like second, third, fourth, and fifth, not too far from each other. Rusty right now for 6th place. He's got, looks like Jimmy in the Mountain Dew machine right there. He's currently 1 lap down for 11th. So we've got some gaps going on and a little bit of close action going on through the field right now.
Which always makes us for some really good entertainment and honestly really good racing, because whenever you get out there by yourself, the racing is completely different than if you're I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 car lengths away from another car. Because then if you're just by yourself, you're focused mainly on the driving line and the actual track. And if you're behind somebody, you got to focus on 2 things at one time. But honestly, I feel like I drive better when I'm behind somebody rather than having the open road. But obviously that's not the leader's problem or leader's issue, but yeah.
And I just saw it was the 88 of Shane, hard hit into the tire barrier. And Rutro Raggy, he is frontless right now.
Well, at least on a road track, it's not all about front aerodynamics. Speaking of, oh yeah, there it is.
Yep,
I just not seen it. There it is. I have a little bit of a delay because I'm watching the live YouTube stream. But yeah, I've seen exactly what you're talking about. Now he has absolutely no front aero, but I'm sure he has plenty of downforce.
Ooh, yeah, that's the case. That's one thing about road courses. A lot of drivers, the 5 getting in the wall, a little bit of rubbing and scraping. But one thing about road courses, honestly, here on the iRacing platform, if you can just stay on the track and not make any mistakes, you can actually finish really well at a road course. because just little mistakes of going off the track hurt you. And if you can stay on, you're perfect.
Yep, consistency is key in a road course. Consistency is key in braking, and throttle control. Obviously, those are key throughout any race. But it's like the comment that you said earlier about the oval tracks that we're used to seeing these cars run. In the ovals, you have the assistance of the draft. In a road course, you don't have squat. It comes down to consistency and risk management is basically all that a road course is.
Well, honestly, you're not used to these drivers are going right. You know, what is right in a race? You're not used to it.
No, not at all. I don't even like road courses in ARCA. This is fun. Don't get me wrong, they're fun. But when they get spread out like this, it's not quite as fun. But it's still a skill set that you have to obviously be in the top 4 of our playoff system.
Yep. But you know, I think why you don't like it is because you can't turn your turn signals on. That's probably what the biggest issue you have.
That is, I mean, I would love to have turn signals in these cars, or flashers, or hazard lights, or big red stop signs in the back, or something.
If you're racing, I think you need to put your hazards on.
See, okay, I deserve that. That's fine. I deserve that. That was a good touche. Ha 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 ha. We've all got our laughs and giggles out now. I'll stop picking on the 67 guy who's in here broadcasting with you. Let's pick on somebody who's not here to defend themselves.
You know, last time you were in the booth, I got to pick on you last time with someone making comments in the chat about cooking dinner.
Speaking of, I did make her an excellent dinner, and it ended up being me that had to make flipping dinner. But I'm okay with that because I love my wife. I made her a nice steak dinner with a dessert. She was very happy because I like to have a happy wife because that leads to a happy life.
Well, I think you're trying to earn some bonus
You just threw up a little bit in your mouth, didn't you? I just heard you gag a little bit. You sure did.
No, I'm like, alrighty. That is hilarious.
How far of a lead this guy got? We got a good little battle between second and third, I think it is.
Well, the leader right now just, you know what sucks is I don't have the gaps anymore because of the scoreboard, but from the visual side of things, Roland right now is just crossing the line, and here is Clinton Woodby just coming out of the last corner. So that's kind of the comparison from the finish line to the last corner.
We'll go ahead and call it, let's just say 6 or 7 seconds. 6 or 7.
That works. That's a good ballpark-ish.
It's a great number to have on the side of your car, isn't it?
Yeah.
6 or 7? 6 or 7 seconds.
Did you put down 6-7 because all the kids? 6-7.
So I honestly, when I joined this league, I had no clue what number to put. And I was like, somebody give me a number to put on my car. And of course, my 12-year-old daughter from halfway across the house just yells out, 6-7. So I slap it on there and I give her crap. And I was actually kind of getting a kick out of it because used to, or for the first 5 or 6 races, old Jimmy, anytime I would pass Jimmy or they would call my name on the race channel for something, the number 67 car did this, Jimmy would always say, 6-7 every single time. But now, I don't know if it's because I wrecked him 2 or 3 races ago, or if he just doesn't like me anymore or whatever, but he's not doing it anymore, so now the whole 6-7 vibe's kind of going away, so I kind of want to change my number now.
Well, we do got a next season coming in, you know, that you might be able to change it a little bit.
I might could do 76.
Oh.
Yeah.
76, eh?
Or number 1. You just said A.
Oh.
You are not quite that far up north there, buddy.
Well, close enough. I'm pretty damn close.
You probably are close enough. Yeah, you're pretty dang close.
I'm about not even 2 hours. It's about an hour away from the border.
About an hour away from the border?
Yep.
Well, dude, you could do a lot of stuff in your free time. A lot of, well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to let's just focus on the race right now. Rolling away. Clinton's number 2, Matt's number 3. Is that noless or no noseless Joe Jackson behind him, the guy that took his nose off? Yep, he's back out there racing, got his car repaired.
At least they
I don't
have
really know who
fast
that was.
repairs. That would have been, I believe, the 88 of Shane.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
I do love the look of
Shane is back on the track once again.
I really do love the look of this 88 machine. That purple and the yellow just kind of make it look, it kind of reminds me of like a Slurpee in the way, but just they go so good together.
I thought you were going to say Barney, because I see. It's not. Well, I take it back because Barney has a little bit more purple, but I think I'm with you. I like the yellow and purple. It goes together really nicely. It's really nice, actually.
I did see the 5 of Matt Hayden, which was sitting on the track. Maybe had a little issue there for a minute. Looks like he had to call the tow truck.
Yeah, I think old Matt Hayden might have took a little smack into the wall. I remember that in the race. I don't think that if he does come back onto the track, it's not going to be very competitive. I think he's right there in the pits, but he had a good run. But I think that might have been the start of the beginning of his night. But I'm not really sure what happened to him.
Well, rolling right now. Here he is as your leader, just getting out of turn number 1 into turn number 2. Getting ready to go up into kind of like the S's type of deal. Right at the second, Jordan holding on now into second place. Now he just entered turn 1 with Russ Ivy for third. Clinton would be coming down pit road to start his pit strategy. See Matt Hayden also sitting in there. Who else is going to come down pit road? So right now, Zach just crossing the line for 6th place. And, of course, Chaz holding on to 7th.
I'm sorry, what were those 2 positions again? I couldn't understand you. I couldn't hear you. Huh? Was it 6 and 7 teammates? Because that's how we roll in the Goon Squad. That's exactly what that was.
Right now,
6, 7, and guess what? Mr. Zach's number is 8. So we got 6, 7, and 8 on lock.
Well, at this moment, Zach just got himself up to 5th, and you're in 6th.
But we're not going to talk about that, okay? I am the go teammate, go Zach. I am all for my teammate doing better than me, 100%, as long as he doesn't try to wreck me again.
Oh, gotta love it. Let's see where the closest battle's going on the track right now. I'm just kind of curious. Oh, here comes Jordan down pit road. Now that's going to put Rusty up to 4th. Right there behind Jordan. He's going to now come down pit road. Let's see if Zach will come down pit road. Nope.
I think me and Zach stay out another lap.
Clinton would be right now in the 92, right behind Chaz at the second. Oh, no. You and your partner do 2 different strategies here. You do come down pit road. I thought you guys do stuff together.
Well, we do, but I don't really know what the miscommunication was, so we're just going to chop that up to a misunderstanding. I know that me and him have a kind of a close moment. Yeah, we came down pit road together, didn't we? I thought we did.
No, Zach's still out there. He's out there just enjoying himself up to 3rd place. You're currently right now holding on to 6th.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, then this pit stop is the one I was talking about. Maybe it's the last pit stop where he kind of cut it close. We talked about making the same pit strategy at the very end of the race, and he kind of forgot to check to see how much gas or how many laps he can make for the fuel that's in his tank. And I had like 1.2 or 1.8 laps to go, so I said I'm going to keep on going one more lap. And Zach said, "Yeah, me too." Well, we got about a quarter way into the lap, and he looks down at his computer, and he actually has 0.2 laps remaining.
Oh, jeez.
So he had to baby it all the way back to pit road, but he made it.
He did make it. Russ Ivy also down pit road. Rolling right now still has not come down pit road quite yet as your leader. That's going to change a little bit of Clinton Woodby now up to 2nd. Jordan Stetzel now up to 3rd. Well, pit strategies are starting to happen.
Kind of a good thing. Like another good thing about this track is that pit entry is really easy. you're already coming out of the last turn on the lap, and you're already kind of going slow, and it's right there on your right. So pit entry is easy in this track. So that is one good thing about this track.
You know, out of the road courses, I would say Watkins Glen is probably one of my favorites besides Sonoma. You know, it's kind of Sonoma and Watkins Glen is always interesting how they play out.
Yes, yes, I like Watkins Glen. It's got to be one of my top 5 road course tracks. But I think I'd kind of like to see these ARCA cars. I'd like to see how they handle at Road America in Georgia. I think that'd be kind of interesting.
That would be
Probably a lot more wrecks.
I don't know. I guess the braking points might be interesting.
Yeah, the braking points, and there's one or two hairpin turns that are kind of going uphill, and I would kind of think that the with going uphill and making a left-handed turn, and then it instantly drops downhill, with that they might catch a little bit of air. So that'd be crappy to drive, but it'd be very entertaining to watch.
It definitely would. All right, well, while we're seeing all the action going, Roland still holding on to your lead. Clinton would be holding on to second place. Ooh, there we go. Jordan holding on to third. Russ Ivy's in fourth. Zach right now in fifth. Chaz holding on to sixth. Alan Martin in seventh. Rusty holding on to eighth. Harold holding on to ninth. And Jimmy holding to your top 10 here tonight. So, I'm not sure how many more laps we have. I believe we completed over 33 laps. I would say we only have a couple laps left to go, but we'll find out. This is going to be interesting. So, while we say that, we're just going to do our last commercial of the break. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
All right,
This is
ladies
what
and
you get for
gentlemen.
relying on people.
Yeah, we're just on our commercial break, and Chaz and I were just watching all this action, and unfortunately, Looks like the replay, because of you have to get a replay and download and everything. It unfortunately got us right to the end of the race. With that being said, it jumped from we're missing at least 5 laps from what we looked at. And Chaz, Rutro.
Well, that's what happens when your number one commentator misses out on a race, and then we have to rely on technology of all things to get it right. And obviously, it did not get it right this time. So we apologize in advance and presently, but I think we all know the results of the race with Roland having that much of a lead. So
That's
obviously, Roland is your race winner.
that is very true.
Who else was it? Was it Clinton?
I pulled it up the right at the end here, and I saw Jordan join us real quick. I was gonna pick on him a little bit, but he popped off of the chat here. So, oh man, but we can
What a,
pull
what
up
a
our stuff
chicken! What
here.
a chicken!
I know. You gotta love it.
Can't have nothing. That's
So
that's why you can't have nothing nice
yeah,
around here.
third place, Jordan Stencil. Our second place finisher was going to be Clinton Woodby, and your race winner here tonight was Roland. Of course, like you said, you called it. Roland got it all night long. So that's what we're seeing here for your playoffs. Unfortunately, I do apologize. It looks like the replay didn't finish all the way to the end here. So that's what we're seeing at the second time is missed about 5 laps of the race. So I do apologize, but we tried our best. Chaz, I can't thank you enough for joining me up here in the booth and giving me some company.
Yes, sir. Anytime. And I look forward to hopefully talking to you again in Kentucky if I don't get, mobbed or anything for my comments during this race while we're in Kentucky next weekend.
Well, that's a good. Yeah, you might. Well, yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting. If we know you wreck out or become an astronaut, we know why, so we can just blame it on that.
Yes, just do me a favor. If you're in Kentucky and we come to your race, just leave the banjos at home.
Well, that was
Just kidding. JK. LOL.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed the kind of a short little race here that we've had here at Watkins Glen. Don't forget your playoff standings now between 4 drivers coming in. That will be Roland, Matt, Clinton, and Jordan. 3 races till the cutoff. They all right now are tied at 4,000 points. And then some fantastic news, Chaz. We're talking about next season. So with next season that we were talking about, they have the race for the non-playoff drivers, which I'll pull that up here in a second. But we're going to be for here at Redline Racing Network. Whoever wins for the next season for the non-playoff drivers is going to win some delicious barbecue sauce.
Ooh, that's
Definitely.
very, very nice.
Heck yeah.
Too bad I can't be in the running for that.
Well, you could be. Oh, but the best of the rest right now is going to be Rusty as your points leader for the best of the rest. That's at 200 points. Ron Walters at 177, holding on to second. Harold Rothery holding on to third at 176. Brian Tyler at 161. Thomas Adams at 130 points. That is for your 5 drivers battling for the best of the rest. We'll see who's going to be able to do it. But then next season, when it comes back, we're going to be giving away some barbecue beef sauce for that. But I want to give some shout outs real quick since we have we have time. Might as well. Want to give a big shout out to Jackie Jones. If you want to get yourself a new vehicle, why not? Oop, wrong one. Wrong button. Head down to Cleveland, Georgia. You could get yourself a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. Why not just pull off the new lot or off the lot and get yourself a new car? Also, we want to give a big shout out to Dubby. If you want to get yourself a powdered energy drink, if you use promo code Redline, you can get yourself 10% off your order. So we thank Dubby coming on board here also. Also, another sponsor is going to be Delta Tire, being a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan. If you want some new tires, front end alignments, things like that, they can hook you up. We want to thank them coming on board here for Redline Racing Network. Also, the Sheath underwear. If you want to get yourself some new underwear, use promo code red or no lift. You can get yourself 20% off your order. And last but not least, we want to give a big shout out to is barbecue beef sauce, one of our main sponsors here. If you wanted some delicious barbecue sauce, a lot of different flavors for all sorts of different types of meats, you can head on to their Facebook or go to their website, or they are also on Amazon and order some different types. They got some different type of flavors for between mild and hot. Why not get you some? My opinion, I think it's better than Sweet Baby Ray's, but that's just my opinion. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody for tuning in here. We'll be back live next week on Sunday. Stay tuned. We'll be live at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see everybody.